We're going to try a new fun recipe. We're going to make crock pot bread pudding. So you're going to get, I already cut up some of it, some of the bread. I use whole wheat bread. So you're going to cut your bread like this. And then you're going to turn that bread on the side and cut it again. Okay. Oops. So you have your bread all cut up. Now we're going to put milk in. So I have to get the milk. We're going to use milk. You can use granulated sugar, but of course I'm going to use stevia. You're going to need vanilla flavoring and cinnamon. And then you can top it with raisins or with pecans or something else. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to put 2.5 cups of milk. Of course, I use oat milk or almond milk or coconut milk. Then 1/2 cup of melted butter. 1/2 cup of melted butter. And then we're going to beat 4 eggs in. Now, where is my whipper for the eggs? Okay, we're going to beat 4 eggs in. That's 1 egg. That's 2 eggs. That's 3 eggs. That's 4 eggs. Okay, we're gonna beat those eggs in. Okay. Make sure you get the eggs blended in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna add 1 cup of Splenda, U.S. grown stevia. And you can use. Okay, we're gonna add 1 cup of Splenda. Let me get my regular measuring cup. You can use granulated sugar, anything you like, but I always use a sugar substitute. So we're gonna do 1 cup. My grandmother, I admire her back in the day, man. She didn't have to use a measuring cup for nothing. Okay, we're gonna get 1 cup of Splenda, 0-calorie sweetener, U.S. grown stevia. My grandmother didn't have to use these little cups, but I use them from time to time. So we want to have 1 cup of Splenda. You can use any sweetener you want, granulated sugar, whatever you like to use, but I like to be healthy here. So here's our 1 granulated cup. We have it in. We'll wash this later. Okay, so we have our 1 granulated cup. Now, the next thing we want to do, we want to add nutmeg, and we want to add vanilla. So I'm going to do a teaspoon. I'll do 2 teaspoons actually, because I love vanilla. So that's 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. I'll do 3 teaspoons because I love vanilla. I'll do 4, which is a tablespoon. Okay, so that's our vanilla, and then we want to add cinnamon. We'll do a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now, we also need nutmeg, so I have to go in my cabinet and find the nutmeg. Even though the recipe calls for nutmeg, I'm also going to add apple pie. I'm going to add apple pie. So we're going to do a teaspoon of nutmeg. Let's nut that nutmeg up in there, okay? And now we're gonna do some apple pie. Man, that nutmeg smells good. I love nutmeg with my sweet potatoes. We're gonna put 2 teaspoons of apple pie in. Okay, so we have that in. Now we want to whisk that up some more. We want to blend all those ingredients together. We have eggs, nutmeg, apple pie. Man, nothing smells like that nutmeg. We have nutmeg, we have apple pie, we have our 1 cup of stevia for our sweetener. 4 eggs, remember? 2.5 cups of milk. Now here's the key. Let's move these dishes out of our way. Let's let's squish that stevia up a little more. Let's squish that stevia up a little more. Okay, that's nice and good. We'll move all of this over here for the dishwasher later. Now, you want to pour this over your bread. Now, I think we're going to have to probably add some more milk. Where is my jungle spoon? Let me find my jungle spoon. You pour the milk over. You want to just saturate the bread in the milk mixture, in your custard, because it's really a custard. Now, personally, I think I want to add a little more milk. Even though you only use 2.5 cups, it won't hurt because it's in a crock pot. So I think I'm going to add a little more milk. Okay, so we're going to get some more milk. Okay, so we added a little more milk because you just want to saturate it, okay? And I'm still not comfortable, so I want to add some more milk. Okay, so we want to get it all saturated. Now I feel much better with our custard mix. Now, you can top it with different things. I would love to top this with tomatoes, with raisins, but I don't have raisins. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to top it with pecans. I'm from the country, pecans.